Hello, friends. This is Miss Howard. Time traveling again. Time traveling. This is actually, for me, it's still Tuesday, but for you and for these workbook pages, and I'll post this tomorrow, it is Wednesday, the 20th of January. Time's going fast, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to start today with the English page that we're doing today. And English is actually page 242. Let me pull it up for you here. There it is. Your English page right there. And this is the one that does have the snake on it. You can see right here, it's page 242. That's the one we're working on today. It's got the frog and the snake up at the top. All right, so let's go ahead and put name and date. And we have to remember today to put, or I have to remember rather, because you already know. Nah, it's the 20th. 21. Almost missed it. Okay, and if you remember the front of this page we did yesterday, and we talked about comparing, and we talked about ER is when you compare two, and EST is when you compare more than two. We go up here, and this is one dog, so when we're comparing one, we don't put any ending at all on the word. But if we're comparing two dogs, one, two, there's two dogs, we use ER. And if we're comparing two or more, we have all the dogs, that's more than two. That gets an EST. Okay, so that's going to be your clue for this page too, your clue to remember on this. Okay, so we're on the back. And let's listen and repeat the directions. It says, mark the adjective that completes the sentence. Okay. Which one sounds right? Our choices for number 8 are green, greener, or greenest. Okay, and it's going to be helpful to us to count how many things we are comparing, and that will help us decide whether you are going to use nothing, ER, or EST. Okay, and here we go. It says, Ken snake is a blank snake. We're comparing one snake. So are we going to use the word green, the word greener, or the word greenest? If you think Ken snake is a green snake, color in this circle. If you think Ken snake is a greener snake, color in this circle. But if you think the word should be greenest, color in this circle. And then we jump down to number 2. And it says, sorry, pull that back. There we go. Our choices are short, shorter, and shortest. And the question says, the tiger is a blank animal than a horse. Okay, so here I'm comparing tiger and a horse. So I'm comparing two things. What ending do I need to use if I'm comparing two things? And you can look back up on the first page to help you out with that answer. But if you think the tiger is a short animal than the horse, color this circle. If you think the tiger is a shorter animal than the horse, color this one. And if you think the tiger is a shortest animal than the horse, color this one. Okay. And come up to number 10. Sorry, come down to number 10. Your choices are fast, faster, ending, or fastest with that ending. And here's what it says. The monkey is the blank monkey of all. Here it's comparing. Of all. That means more than two. So if you think I choose the monkey is the fast monkey at all, of all, color this one. If you think I choose this monkey is the faster monkey of all, color this one. You think the monkey is the fastest animal of all, choose this one. Okay. If you need to take a few minutes to finish that up, that's okay. You can pause the video and we'll go ahead and go on. Let's listen and repeat the directions. Add ER or EST to the highlighted adjective to complete the sentence. You can see the highlighted adjectives right here. You've got tall, dark, or small. And the question becomes, do we leave them as they are? Or do we put ER on the end? Or do we put EST on the end? It really depends on how many we are comparing. It says the oak tree is the blank tree in the woods. Here we've got in the woods. That shows me there's a lot of trees in the woods, aren't there? Way more than one and way more than two. I'm going to compare more than two. What do we do for an ending? I'll let you decide. We start with the word tall. And we put an ending right here. What is the ending? Look back on here if you need to know. Number 12, the black snake is blank than the yellow snake. Looks like I'm comparing a black snake and a yellow snake. So I'm comparing two things. What do I do? Do I make the snake do I say the black snake is dark than the yellow snake, darker than the yellow snake, or darkest than the yellow snake? You decide and write it in here. Do you have to spell the word correctly? Absolutely. It's written right there, and all you have to do is put the ending on it. Easy peasy. You got it. And now you're at 13. It says a tree frog is blank than a bullfrog. You're comparing a tree frog and a bullfrog. You're comparing two things. What do we do? So do we say a tree frog is small than a bullfrog? A tree frog is smaller than a bullfrog, or a tree frog is smallest than a bullfrog? You decide and write your answer in here. And if you're not finished with that, go ahead and pause the video and finish that up. And when you're ready, come back to the next part and we'll read the directions. Here we go. Listen and repeat. Mark how many are being compared. And here's what it says. Number 1, our choices are 2 or more than 2. The chicken is smaller than the horse. Here's your clue word right there. Chicken and horse, are those two things or more than two things? And number 15, your choices are 2 or more than 2. And here's your clue right here. It says the red car is the cleanest of all 3 cars. 3 cars is how many we're comparing. Is that 2 or more than 2? And that brings us to the next part. We're going to listen and repeat the directions. It says, mark the question that the boxed adjective answers. Okay, these adjectives answer a question. We've been working on that kind of hard. And so if we look at our choices are what kind or how many. What kind or how many? Number 16 says, Ted saw a few worms in the garden. That word few, does it tell you what kind, or does few tell you how many? Fill in the circle. If you think few tells you what kind, color this circle. If you think few tells you how many, color this circle. Okay. And then let's take that to 17. Your choices are what kind or how many. Okay. It says, the boys caught longfish with the worms. Longfish. Does long tell you what kind of fish, or does long tell you how many fish? Okay, color in your circles. If you think long tells you what kind, color this circle. You think long tells you how many, color this circle. All right, good job. That brings us to the end of that page. I'm going to close up shop on this one. Stop my screen share and stop my recording. And we will be back together for, what's next? Math. All right. See you soon.